Hello, and welcome to your yoga practice for lymphatic flow. We begin our practice on the back. Take your time as you slowly ease your back body onto the surface beneath you. Whenever you arrive there, I invite you to take a full body stretch. So reaching your hands back and beyond your head, spread through your fingers, point and flex through your feet. So pointing your toes up towards the sky and then away from your body. There's an option to rotate through your wrists and your ankles. As you stretch it out here, I invite you to breathe deeply. Wonderful. Gently release your arms to your sides. Bend one knee at a time, placing the soles of your feet on the mat. Walk your feet towards the long edges of your mat. Turn your toes out slightly, and then allow your knees to fall in and connect. Gently place your hands on your lower belly, and when you feel ready, I invite you to close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, and breathe out. On your next inhalation, play around with sending your breath down to your hands, perhaps feeling a gentle lift in your belly, and then breathe out. Breathe in, exploring what it feels like to send your breath to your belly, filling your belly with fresh oxygen. And as you breathe out, notice your belly soften and release. Breathe in. Notice how your lower back deepens its connection to the surface beneath you. And then breathe out. I invite you to continue playing around with belly breathing. And it's okay if your breath feels like it's more in the chest area. You may notice that your breath starts to deepen as you make your way through the practice. Deep breathing is great for a number of reasons, including lymphatic drainage, as it helps with the flow of lymphatic fluid throughout the body. So with this in mind, I encourage you to be mindful of your breath throughout this practice and also throughout your day. Relaxed, conscious breathing can go a long way when it comes to lymphatic flow. Breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth. Create some separation with your knees as you walk your feet back in, and then hug your knees in towards your chest. Scoop your tailbone up to feel your lower back connect with your mat. You can wrap your arms around your shins, or you can place your palms on your kneecaps. As you hold yourself here, I invite you to notice the gentle compression in your hip creases. Deepen your breath here, directing your breath down to your belly. Perhaps as you do this, you start to notice how your lower back stretches ever so slightly on your breath in and then softens on the breath out. Lovely. Keep your right knee hugged in as you release your left foot to the ground, placing the sole of your foot on your mat. Interlace your fingers around your right hamstring. Apply gentle pressure as you slowly send your right foot to the sky. Maintain a generous bend in your right knee. Play around with flexing through your foot to start, so your toes are pointing in the direction of your face or towards the back of your room. And then point your toes up towards the sky, stretching through the top of your foot and your ankle. I invite you to continue this movement. As you do this, feel free to lightly massage your right hamstring, moving your fingers in a circular motion. This massage is very gentle and a kind reminder to keep your breath flowing. All right, explore stillness. Breathe in, and on your breath out, release your right foot to the ground. Now hug your left knee in. Place your hands on your left hamstring as you slowly extend through your left leg. Find a generous bend in your left knee as you begin to point and flex through your foot. There is an option to lightly massage your left hamstring, moving your fingers in a circular motion. Take note of the sensations that you feel in your left leg as you breathe in and out. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out. Release your left foot to the ground. We are going to explore a variation of bridge pose. It is a hybrid of butterfly legs and bridge pose. So allow your arms to run alongside your torso, palms face down. Explore a gentle tuck of your chin to lengthen through the back of your neck. With your feet on your mat, knees stacked over your ankles, begin to walk the soles of your feet together. Gently press the soles of your feet together and then allow your knees to open out slightly towards the outer edges of your mat with your knees still pointing up. So this is a small and mindful hip opener, one where you are not going to go to your end range of motion. Root down through your shoulders and the outer edges of your feet as you begin to lift your hips away from the ground. Now, if you find that this option is not for you, I invite you to explore a traditional bridge pose with your feet hip distance apart and your knees are stacked over your ankles. You can choose to stay here, or you can play around with bringing your knees together, keeping your hips lifted, and then opening your knees to the sides once again. Breathe in here. Breathe out to close the gap between the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out to open. Breathe in. Breathe out to close. Breathe in. Breathe out to open. Breathe in. Breathe out to slowly lower your back body to the earth, massaging your spine as you lower. Place the soles of your feet on your mat, feet about hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in here and breathe out through your mouth. Melt your knees over to the right side. I invite you to round through your back body, hugging your knees closer towards your chest. Use your bottom arm as a pillow, and then place your top arm wherever it feels most comfortable. I personally find fetal position to be very soothing for the nervous system. It's a great pose to come to if you are looking to elicit a relaxation response within the body. Having tools and strategies to help manage stress is super important for the lymphatic system, ensuring that this system functions the way it's designed to. Whenever you feel ready, slowly press yourself up to a seat on your mat. Explore finding length through your back body. Roll your shoulders forward, up, and then back a few times. Relax your shoulders down, and then place your hands gently on your thighs. Slowly release your left ear towards your left shoulder. Breathe into the stretch. Slowly roll your head through center, chin to chest, and then roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathing deeply here. I now invite you to draw some slow semicircles with your nose, moving with your breath. Feel free to close your eyes to encourage you to go inward, noticing how closing your eyes can help you really pay attention to the movement and to the sensations in your neck. I invite you to bring your head back to center. Now, gently place your hands on the sides of your face. Create an opening for your ears between your middle and ring fingers. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, with light pressure, trace your fingers down the sides of your jaw, down your neck, and then to your collarbones, pulsing here. So gently pressing your fingertips down a few times. And then you can start this gentle movement all over again, starting at your ears. The pressure is super light, so we are not dragging the skin, as the lymph nodes exist just below the skin. A kind reminder to breathe in and out through your nose. Soften through the skin of your face, especially your jaw. All right. I invite you to release your hands to your thighs. Breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out through your mouth. Interlace your fingers out in front and push your palms away from your body. Feel that stretch in your wrists and your forearms. As you breathe in, slowly reach your hands towards the sky, finding length throughout your torso. And then as you breathe out, explore a side body stretch to the left. Explore mini bounces here while staying grounded in your right hip as best as you can. Breathe in. Breathe out to explore a side body stretch on the right side and explore mini bounces here. Take a breath in and then breathe out to make your way back to the middle. Release the bind and shake your hands all the way down to your sides. Place your hands on the tops of your thighs and then just sway from side to side. Explore movement throughout your spine, your shoulders, rib cage, and your head. Just feel it out as you breathe in and out, leaning into these positive, feel-good sensations. All right, explore stillness. And now let's make our way to all fours, finding a tabletop position. If you have a blanket nearby, you can place a folded blanket under your knees for padding. Place your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hip points. Rock your pelvis forward to find length through your low back. You can choose to tuck your toes under or keep them untucked. Finally, reach the crown of your head towards the top edge of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe in, resist your hands towards your knees, and your knees resist towards your hands as you drop your belly and look towards the top of your mat. So it's like you are trying to bring your hands and your knees together, but they are staying rooted in place. Breathe in. Breathe out to resist your hands forward and your knees resist back as you round through your spine. Bow your head. Breathe in to come back the way that you came. Breathe out to round through. One more round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in to explore a neutral spine. Untuck your toes. Bring your toes together and then walk your knees towards the long edges of your mat. Place your right hand near the center of your mat. Press out of your foundation as you gently place your left fingertips on your right wrist. As you breathe in, gently trace a line up your right arm, across your chest, and then reach your left hand to the sky, spreading through your fingers. On your breath out, rotate at your torso as you slowly send your left arm behind your right arm, resting your left arm on the ground and the left side of your face on the earth. Keep your right elbow reaching towards the sky. Breathe into your rib cage. Breathe out. This posture offers gentle compression to your left armpit as you open up through the right side of your body. This pose is great for stimulating the lymphatic system, supporting with its flow. So I invite you to breathe deeply here. Observe where you feel your breath moving your physical body and how your breath can support you in the stretch. Breathe in, and then on your breath out, press into your right hand as you rise up, unravel, reset, placing your left hand on your mat. Move your hips from side to side. And now let's explore some movement throughout the rib cage by moving your rib cage in a circle like a jump rope. Reverse your circle. And now explore stillness. Place your left hand near the middle of your mat. Gently place your right fingertips on your left wrist as you lightly slide your fingers up your left arm, across your chest, and then reach your right hand up and overhead, spread through your fingers. Take a nourishing breath in here, and as you breathe out, send your right arm behind your left arm, rotating at your torso. Release your right arm and the side of your head to the earth. Observe the flow of your breath in this pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Press your left palm into the mat to help you press back up to all fours. I invite you to explore some organic movement here. Lovely. Walk your knees back in, swing your legs to one side, and then make your way back to a cross-legged seat on your mat. Swim your hands back and behind you. Interlace your fingers behind your back, keeping your thumb resting against your tailbone, and your arms are relaxed. I now invite you to find some gentle movement in your shoulders. So rolling your shoulders forward, up, and then back a few times. And then reverse your circle. All right, explore stillness. Reach your hands down and towards the ground, and then away from your body, feeling that gentle compression in your armpit area. Breathe into your abdomen, chest, and shoulders. Feel free to tick-tock your head from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out to release the spine Give your hands a little shake. And then place your hands on your thighs with your palms facing up. I invite you to either direct your focus down and past your nose, or you can close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel. What thoughts are coming to the surface? What emotions do you feel in your body, and where do you feel the emotions? Perhaps place your hand on an area where you feel the emotion or sensation in your body. It may be an area that feels warm internally or tingly. It could be an area of tension. Wherever you've landed, I invite you to be curious about what you're feeling internally without passing judgment. Breathe into the area that you've identified. Give yourself time and space to really lean into this feeling. Very gently release your palm to your thigh. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth with pursed lips, like you are blowing out some candles. Breathe in. Breathe out, pursed lips. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out. Allow your breath to return back to a natural breathing pattern. Thank you so very much for joining me on the mat today. Friends, I highly encourage you to return back to this practice as often as you can. Our lymphatic system is so important for our mental, emotional, and physical health. Let's keep our precious lymphatic system nourished through mindful movement and breath work. Sending lots of love to ya. An invitation to close our practice by saying thank you or Namaste.